Hello there, folks. Welcome to Cat Petting Simulator 2014.
Or as I like to call it, Cat Petting Simulator 2014.
2000, eh? You wily old dog. Yeah, this is a game by Neon Grey. It's on that lovely itch.io thing. It's a really good site. It also has games like Skyrogue Alpha on it. This is a text adventure where you pet a cat.
Yeah.
Now,
So
Will of no internet name here has
the other one.
the other one.
Just call me the other one.
The other one has decided that he wants to do a rather great little reading of the game. So he's gonna read it, and then we're gonna decide our choices, because obviously it's a text adventure. There's lots of choices. Okay. Well, I'll let you begin.
Yeah. So Dynamite Lemming. I know that you're a fan of small mammals. The clue's in your name. But have you ever had a cat?
No, my brother's allergic to him, so I've never had the chance.
Right, but so this is how you can, in a non-allergic way, experience exactly what it's like to own and pet a cat.
Okay.
So it's good if we start by giving the cat a name. So if you go over to cat on the top, you see a cat. It's in blue, and hit that.
Okay, I'll just slowly move up to that.
Very slowly.
Very slowly. I'm totally not trying to hide lag here.
Yeah, no lag here.
Yeah.
What's lag?
Like, what is that?
And then click that.
Yeah. I don't usually
So-
stream. There's a reason I don't usually stream, and this is usually the reason. Right, we should be on
Okay.
the text name anyway.
Yeah. So what is her name? I think you're stuck with a girl cat. So
Okay, I've got a girl cat, so I'm going to call her the most ultimate in girl names. That's probably
which
spelled.
I'm sure I will see it in 13 seconds.
in exactly 13 seconds. Right.
So your cat's name is, drum roll please,
Tap 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 tap.
Isambard blood.
Isambard
Okay.
Kingdom Cat. Right.
Isambard Kingdom Cat. Okay.
Yes.
So we have Isambard the cat.
Okay. So in a few seconds, that should actually move to the next thing.
11, 10, 9, 8.
7, 6, 5.
Okay. So now we have a nice description of Isambard. She is an 11-pound calico cat with tabby stripes on all her calico patches.
No idea what that
She has
is.
She has most of the signature M on her forehead. She's a pretty affectionate cat when she puts her mind to it, but right now she's pretending not to notice you're here.
So she had to put her.
You've actually
being
managed.
affectionate.
Well, this is just the world of cats that you're entering into, Dynamite Lemming. It's
Yeah, the wild and wacky world of cats.
excellent, and you managed to get opposed for Confused Cats Against Feminism. Great. So let's go back. We now know a little bit about Isambard. It's time to begin your adventure into the world of cat petting.
Okay, so.
Which I'm sure will happen in roughly 13 seconds.
Yeah.
Here we go. You're toying with the back button. There we go. We clicked it.
Yeah.
So, and back we are at the start. You see a cat sitting on the back of the couch.
I think I may have to pet that cat.
I think you're forced to pet that cat.
Eventually.
So, you reach out and run your hand down her back a couple times. She carefully lowers her paw and sets it down on the couch. Isambard turns her head back to watch what you're doing.
Isambard.
She doesn't look too interested exactly, but it's not like she suddenly remembered pressing business elsewhere either.
Right, so what should we do then?
The writing on this, the reason I wanted you to play this is the writing on this is just slightly... It descends into creepiness a little way in, but at the moment it's kind of okay. Well, it's it's slightly personifying a cat, but anyway. So your options are to behold her majesty.
Behold her majesty,
Oh.
rub her back some more, scritch behind her ears, stroke those soft, soft cheeks, and yes, go for the belly.
The belly, I don't know if you know much about petting cats, but the belly is a little bit of a death trap.
No. To be honest, I've never done a pet a cat on the belly.
So as a cat person, they have a tendency to show you their belly, and when you rub their belly, they attack and kill you.
Kill, eh?
Actually kill.
Right.
There have been many cat-related fatalities.
So what do you think we should go for then? As the cat lover you are.
This is your voyage of discovery. I think you need to learn.
I need to learn these mistakes myself. Do I?
Absolutely. So you're going to agonize, apparently.
This is a very difficult choice. This is, the biggest choice in the world I ever had to make.
Okay. And your choice will be going for the belly?
Yes.
She is in fact sitting on her belly. If you pet her more, she might let you try.
Right. Okay, so we'll...
Okay, so that's a little bit close to you.
Okay, we're going to rub her back, I think, because that's the furthest thing away from claws and teeth and other kill instruments.
They are full of killing instruments.
Yeah, to be honest, I think the back is full of spiky, instruments as well. But we'll go.
Oh, you mean the back ridges? Yes,
the back
poisonous
ridges.
back
They kind of spike out, like some sort of dinosaur.
Yeah, kind of like Spike from X-Men. So Isambard appreciatively tolerates the strokes. Not allows, tolerates. Her fur feels a little bit greasy today. It kind of always does, really. Enough to make you wonder if you should change her food. But it's quality stuff, and it's not like she's that overweight. Anyway, comparing her to her sister, it's probably just because she's a little pig. She stretches out slowly, flattening out against the back of the couch. Isambard opens her mouth in a long, slow yawn, tongue curling up at the end. All the while she makes a faint, barely audible purring sound.
Right. So this is my choice again, is it?
Absolutely.
Well, I think the answer is go for the death.
Go for the death.
Go for the death now.
Now it's time to rub her tummy, is it?
Yep. Well, now will be the time in 13 seconds at least.
Absolutely. Oh. You're just going wild now.
Well, it's a difficult choice. You've got to really.
Not while she's sitting on it. You're a bit keen to go for the death trap. I'd say you're almost blasé. I can tell you've never risked it because actually, when I played it, I avoided that option like the plague.
As the cat only you are.
Well, I know how dangerous it is.
Right. Well, given that,
so
I will. I think I'll risk the cheeks. I don't think they've got tiny mouths, so I don't think she'll rip much of my body off if I try.
Okay, so you go for the most dangerous option, then what you think is the least dangerous option. So
well, it's the second most dangerous option, I think, because you are near the teeth.
I suppose so. You make to pet Isambard's cheek, can get a few scritches in, but she moves her head now, and now you're scritching her neck. Oh yes, who's such a good girl? Who's a good girl? Isambard chirps at you.
I'm going to read your audio books. 50 Shades of Cat.
That's what it turns into, isn't it? I didn't know where to go from that. I didn't know where to... I don't think I'm ready to descend into baby voice and go, oh yes, who's a good girl? No, let's continue. Isambard chirps
do I need to get the porn soundtrack up?
No, I think this is all you'll need. Her front paws reach up at you a little, and you catch one, rubbing her spotty toes between your fingers before letting go. You can't see her spots anymore, but you can see the longer, softer belly fur all standing up.
Right.
Ready?
The answer is pretty obvious.
Ready for you, Dynamite.
Right, it's belly time! Alright, sure. Actually, you can't see this yet.
It's right there and everything.
Exactly. How could I not?
Oh, man. Oh. Are you sure? Even the game is apprehensive.
This is like the nuclear option. You've got to like to pet a belly. You have to like open 2 keys around it, and like it opens like a glass case.
Oh, no more options now. You carefully move your hands into Isambard's belly, making sure that she sees it coming. When she doesn't stop you, you start rubbing the long, soft fur, not scratching quite as much as you do when you pet her elsewhere. Once you've spent a few moments petting her there, she shifts, using her back feet to gently push your hand away. There's a hint of claw in the motion, but not enough to scratch.
Right.
You've never tested her willingness to be more emphatic about this particular subject.
Okay, this is getting creepy already.
Isambard rolls back so she's sitting upright, though it's pretty lazy upright. She purrs in a really loud now, filling the room. What a good girl. Ding!
Ding.
Isambard sits up straight with a start, though she's never stopped purring. The noise came from the kitchen. Must be time to go flip those fries!
Flip the fries. Well, okay.
Well, it's cat petting and cooking simulator, so it's kind of a multitasking simulator.
Well, it's a simulator of real life with a cat. I mean, you do have to have food. We're obviously going to pet her as well.
Absolutely, and I think that's a good attitude to take towards the game, that this is a real slice of life.
This is a slice of life simulator, yeah. That's how I'm treating this entire escapade.
So your only options here are to head over to the kitchen or to pet, then head to the kitchen.
I think my answer is obvious.
It's good that you're giving good service to the cat here. You give Isambard a few good pets while she still looks surprised from the noise. You make your way over to the kitchen, taking a few seconds to remember where you put the spatula, then a couple more to find the oven lid. You tug the toaster oven door open and slide out the tray.
Right,
Dun dun dun.
Well,
let's find out more about the toaster oven.
Exactly. Yeah, we got to find out about it.
Oh. Let's find out about this particular toaster oven in our cat and fry filled life.
Yeah, because I've never had a toaster oven, so I'm not entirely sure what it's like.
Well, all it really tells us is that the toaster oven is so much better for melting cheese than a microwave.
I don't know, a microwave I always found pretty good for melting cheese. It makes it bubble and everything.
Yeah, but I suppose if you're cooking chips at the same time...
Yeah, that's true.
It does double duty.
Yeah,
cheesy chips.
Oh, cheesy chips are so good. I think we've got to step over the breach and flip those fries.
I mean, can this game get any better?
I cannot imagine this game getting more exciting, Will. I played some of the greatest text adventures ever made, and this is well above that pantheon.
But would it improve it to tell you that you kind of do a lousy job of flipping the fries?
Oh,
because for whatever reason you don't want to tear the foil beneath them.
Well, I didn't level up my flipping stat.
Well, they always come out well enough anyway. Back in they go. You consult the bag needlessly and set the oven's timer for a little over 10 minutes. You usually need to run them for a third time anyway, even following the toaster oven's specific directions.
Oh.
You turn around and head back out to the living room.
So I had to make a perception check on the oven's specific directions.
Yep. And then you see it. Yep. Someone, you're not sure which of the cats, has decided to announce her dissatisfaction with the current state of the litter box. It feels weird to personify them that way, but they never leave poop anywhere but inside the litter box or directly outside of it.
Well, I've got to make my way over to that box.
I suppose that's your only choice. The cat has shat on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a decision like that, you literally cannot choose any other option. Your body is kind of dragged towards it. It's like a Call of Duty. It's just a corridor right towards that poop.
It is a little bit of a corridor text adventure, but
so in other words, it's just a book.
yes, this is your text adventure. It's also the same as a fan fiction
it's a
involving
novel.
a cat called Isambard, toaster oven fries, and now shit on the floor.
My favourite cast of characters.
Needless to say, you carefully tilt the offending little turds into the scoop, then flip open the little locker, tossing them inside. Turning back to the box, you roll it halfway, letting the clean litter fall through the grating in the side. Then, you rock the whole thing upside down. Then, back upright. You slide out the container from the side of the box, then pour the mixture of cat poop and litter clumps into the locker as well. You glance inside. Looks like enough litter in there that you don't need to refill. Yet.
This Pebble Prose is very mauve at the moment.
I just wanted to kind of add a little drama to the book, I suppose. Cat petting and inanity simulator 2014.
Inanity simulator. Well, I know what my game of the year is. I've got to rewrite my bloody picks. Fuck Transistor. This is the winner.
The mundanity simulator.
Mundanity.
So,
still better than Destiny.
Back in the living room. You glance around the living room. The computer is still on. Isambard has moved from the back of the couch to the cat stand. She's curled up in a little cinnamon roll. Only her legs are all stretched out, making a kind of a triangle with her tummy. So, not that much of a cinnamon roll at all, but you're hungry, and sometimes she's in that sort of circle in the spot. Well, you're certainly not going back to the computer right now. You walk over to the cat stand.
Right.
The computer, by the way, is flicking through your Twitter feed. And Isambard's cat stand, it's sort of a mini tower made from fabric and plastic. It's not all that sturdy, but Isambard likes it.
Right. I think we've got to go for petting ye cat tum.
Oh, petting ye cat tum. Yeah. Ye oly catty tum.
You cannot get ye cat tum.
Ye catty tum.
Ye catty tum.
Maybe it's gone Scottish all of a sudden. It's ye pet ya cat tum.
Yeah. Is Stromberg going to make an appearance, do you think?
Well, let's find out.
Get ye flash. You cannot get ye flash.
I'm trying to get my channeling Saruman here. You bend down to blow a raspberry on that soft, smooth cat's tummy, but fur is terrible for blowing raspberries on.
Dun, 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 dun.
Not that you know from the direct experience or anything. You pet her belly instead. She pushes your hand away with her back feet after she's had enough of you petting her tummy. Isambard yawns and stretches out some more with her front paws starting to knead at the air. So your options here include, oh my god, look at her kneading. Her sides need a good petting. Stripes need to be petted many times per day, you know. She definitely needs a thorough petting down her neck and her cheeks. Every cat needs scritchy ears. And what you went for, which I didn't have time to read.
Dare I pet her belly? Yes, I do.
My god. You press your hand flat in against Isambard's belly, rubbing up into her fluffy white fur. She lifts her head to watch you dubiously, but permits you to partake of the softness.
Partake of the softness?
I think E.L. James would have a better go of this, actually.
Christian Grey, do you wish to partake of this softness?
Oh God, no! Why would you say that?
Yeah, well, no discussions of inner goddess, I think here.
It's inner French fries in this
in a microwave, melting cheese.
My inner toaster oven, so much better for melting the cheese, you know.
Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good point. anyway, sorry.
Still.
Sorry, Christopher Lee. Continue.
Oh, it's all right. I think I've done with the Saruman Christopher Lee thing. It's just too much when you're trying to laugh.
It's less than the whole of one paragraph.
She has enough after a while. She pulls in her back legs, pushing your hand away. Isambard slowly rolls onto her back, looking up at you. She pulls her forearms in, leaving her paws bent forward so she can keep kneading at the air. She looks like possibly the laziest thing you have ever seen in your life right now. Even her tail, I think that's meant tail? Tall?
Even her tall
droops over the edge of the cat stand. She is purring exactly like a motorboat.
Yep. So engine spotter, misfires and everything. So if you want to have a cat sounds, play Hydro Thunder. Exactly the same.
To get the full experience, you actually need to have a motorboat sound effect playing over at this point.
Yeah, we need a powerboat racing. I'll splice one of those in, I think.
So you set your hand on Isambard's belly. Going for the belly trap again, I see.
Yeah.
She lowers one kneading paw onto the back of your wrist. She holds your hand in place as you give her a good tummy rub. She has enough after a few moments of this and pushes your hand away with her back legs. Her front paws need some more air. Isambard rolls her head back and looks at you. She tucks her forelegs in, paws resting against her roughly white fur. Her belly stays up and she blinks slowly at you. So your options include blink back, that means cat love. Rub her side, she needs it most there. Her little kitty chest is a safe bet for petting. You can never go wrong with ear scritching. Never, ever. And she seems open for a belly rub. Would it be wrong to not?
Well,
I feel I know what you might go to. Here we go. You get all over Isambard's warm little tummy. Scratching and petting and stroking every little bit. You feel her purrs rumbling all through her body, vibrating your fingertips. She leans her head back lazily. She tolerates your hand for a little longer, then shoves your hand away with her back legs. Isambard stretches out long and slow, back and front. You ruffle her fur a little more while you glance over at the clock. Your fries are probably almost ready!
Your fries were... Yeah.
So, what you're really doing is you're simulating a person whose only joy in life is petting a cat.
And cooking dinner. Which doesn't actually have anything else to it other than fries, apparently.
Cheesy fries.
Cheesy fries.
Come on,
Okay,
next level fries.
It has cheese in it, yeah. Next level fries, exactly.
So, once you turn your back from the computer, you find that Isambard has removed herself from the cat stand and is walking carefully along the back of the couch. When she reaches the far end, her body bunches and she leaps directly to the top of the cat tree, making a faint chirp as she lands. After she settles in up there, she lifts one leg and begins to carefully lick her butt.
Nice.
Classy.
Indeed.
She watches you watching her for a second or two, then turns back to her work. Truly a moment that will be lost in time.
You're damn right.
From the kitchen, the toaster oven sounds. Time to eat fries. A good cat.
Terrence Malick would be proud.
I know, right? Stephen Fry, move over. I'm taking the audiobook. So, your final score. This is the end of your cat petting adventure.
This is the end of my cat petting odyssey.
So you chose to name your cat Isambard. We know this. Mm-hmm. Isambard's affection for you was 14 out of a possible 18.
I'm an awesome cat owner.
That's a very good score, I think. I don't know how they delineate feline affection, but
petting bellies.
I mean, that's two affection for every life she has. No, almost two affection for every life she has.
Oh.
9 lives and all that. So you petted her back and sides
Actually,
2 times.
no.
Petted
It is
her cheek
two.
and chest 1 time. Her ears were scritched 0 times. I think you lost points there. And you risked the deadly belly trap 5 times.
Wow.
So you achieved ending number 1. Cat's fur in the rain.
Yeah. So let's see what this ending is.
I've no idea what that ending is.
Yeah, is it not an ending you got, Cat Owner Will?
It is actually the ending I got. So let's find out together.
Yeah, this may take a while. But save it in Isambard Great Skill. Here we go.
So it's been an ugly summer and an ugly fall, both in games and out. So it was important to me that I make a game that purely exists to make the player feel good. The cat of Pet Catting Simulator is a real cat, and every response to every pet is a real thing she's done. She loves me, and by extension, she loves you. I don't know who you are, player, but I want you.
Okay.
For a few minutes to feel loved. Every playthrough of Cat Petting Simulator should be more or less unique. By all means, play it again and again. I want you to feel the love both from me and little Cassie whenever you need it. It feels crass to mention, but if you've enjoyed playing Cat Petting Simulator, please do consider hitting the donate button below. No matter what, though, always remember, Cassie or Isambard or whatever you chose to name her loves you very much.
PayPal link in the description.
Do you have the warm fuzzies?
I do have the fuzzy wuzzies. I've got to be honest. This year, it's made it all the entire year worthwhile.
Compliments give you fuzzy wuzzies. No prickly wicklies in this game.
There's no war.
Just cheesy fries and cat petting.
Yeah.
So, what's your take on how's your cat petting experience been?
I think it's been rather good. I think it's been brave. It's been an adventure. It's been daring. I've taken a lot of risks and I've got a lot of rewards from it. I've got cheesy fries. I think that's the ultimate reward. And I think
it certainly is.
I think I've learned so much about being a cat owner.
I think really I wanted to make this experience as real for you as possible with the narration, and I wanted you to know what cat petting is really all about.
Yes. Your sage advice was very important to me.
Well, I felt you needed to understand that the belly trap is in fact deadly.
It is, yeah, but amazingly, it didn't actually suffer as a result. I must have that effect on cats. Absolutely,
and now you can test it in the reality. I think you're really now prepared to face real cat reality, from cheesy fries to litter boxes to cat trees.
Yeah. To resisting the temptation to make memes out of photographs of your cat.
Yes, that as well. I mean, I try it with my cat, but he will never stand still. He has an ability to blink every time, or move, or blur. I think maybe my cat is just a blur.
It's not actually a cat. It's just a figment of your imagination.
It's just an orange blur that follows me around and eats things.
It eats things
and occasionally leaves dead mice on the carpet.
Yeah, it's basically the Great Gazoo, but it eats food.
Yeah, it's a cross between the Great Gazoo and Harvey, and a cat.
And let's not forget the cat part of it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, it's a nice game. I mean, the writing aside, very descriptive, a little bit feline E.L. James.
Christ.
Mills and Boon, the Mills and Boon's cat market.
Yeah, that well-known market for romance fiction, the cat owner.
Well, that's where cats go. They go off to the library to get Mills and Boon's cat books.
They hide it in like versions of the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yes, of course.
Christ.
Why do you think they always look so deriding at you?
You don't know what
Deridingly.
I've read, human.
Is that the voice you think cats have?
That is the voice of Isambard.
Oh my god. I didn't know your cat was so menacing on the inside.
Well, he's not menacing. He's
Just Isambard, fear me.
No, he just puts down everyone. He's like the secretary from Ghostbusters.
Okay. In case you just go, we got one.
Exactly. But yeah, whenever he gets like a dead mouse or something, we got one.
Yep, that's it.
Catbusters.
And so was the life of Isambard, and I want you to know that Isambard wants you for a few minutes. If you like.
I feel wanted for a few minutes.
For a few minutes. Then you're dead to me.
Yeah.